Wait, we here? We here? Oh, good, 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 good. What the hell was that? Hey, what's going on, people? How are you all freaking doing out there in this wide, beautiful world? Girthy world. Connectors. AirPods. Let's get TTS going. I think my TTS is going. Someone say something really lovely in my ears, just to confirm that I got TTS. Say the kindest thing you can say to me. Sphincter. Okay, I read that. It didn't talk to me. Let's try that one again. What the fuck is going on? Say something else, people. Oh, good. Chungus is working. We're alive. Thank you. Chungus is the trigger word, I guess. Held up today. Was held up. Annoying. Delayed my bloody stream. My visa people got back in touch with me and they're like, more information. And I was like, oh, wonderful. Just stupendous. Just really. Just thanks so much. So I had to spend the morning grinding away on more bullshit. I'll just get through. What? Leo Pardee. The information. So they wanted a few different things. For example, they said that my application dates were too much. So they said you asked for 3 years because I can do a 3-year extension, but they said the dates don't equal 3 years. And I was like, I don't know. And so I put it in Google. And said 3 years from this date. And I was exactly what it was meant to be. Like mathematically, I was correct, which in other words means I'm absolutely 100% correct with my dates. But they said that the dates were wrong and I need to change them. But they didn't tell me what was wrong. Even though I'm correct with the maths behind it of 3 years, they said wrong dates, try again sort of thing, but with no explanation. So Chloe and I discussed for some time and we wondered whether they felt like on the final day of 3 years, whether I should be leaving the country to oppose that still being counted. So I literally minus a single day on my application. That's just one of numerous things. Just wonderful. Just so fun. Not yet, mate. We just had to do more stuff. They sent it back. That's why I had a delayed stream today. They just sent it back and they're like, not enough info. But I knew 100% was going to happen. There is never, in my 4 years of coming back and forwards between Taiwan, I've never had a simple, just smoothly, just everything went to plan kind of thing. Oh, border collie. Beautiful. Oh my God, border collie is so pretty. I love bordies. So smart. Oh, Russell. Rusty, come here, mate. Come here. rest your head between Spoachie's boobies. What else? What else was there? So I said, so, God, there's so many things. Okay, so the other day, I was doing some stuff with the clips that I have made on my stream. So over the years of streaming, I make my own clips for like the trailers, the BRB screens. Sometimes people clip stuff which is useful, but 99% of the clips that I have done by you guys is usually like someone playing a fart sound, or you guys are like trolling in some sense. They're not the best for my PR, so I have to go and create my own clips. My favorite part of Taiwan is 7-Eleven and McDonald's. Anyway, so Oh, thank fuck. Okay. First. Dopey. Okay, let's not do tech testing. Please, for the love of God. No tech testing at this point. Okay. Please, God. Not right now. Okay. But that's good to know. Oh man, there's no chicken. No, you're a good dope. I know you're only helping, bro. I know that our goal is to make it stable. So no hard feelings. We need to do it regardless, but just maybe not right at the beginning of the stream. Thank you, Jerry. Man, they're out of chicken. Like, they've got bagged chicken, but I wanted actually freshly cooked chicken. Yeah, there's no chicken. I'm gonna have to do bagged chicken, which actually I didn't want. I come to this one to get fresh chicken. Now let's pull out all of this stuff and get the fresher stuff at the back. Yep. There's not even sweet potatoes. I usually have sweet potatoes and chicken. Yeah. Oh.
你好，欢迎光临。
你好，欢迎光临。
Oh, crap, now my coins are on the ground. This is me. 可以帮我微波这个？
好。
Beautiful view. Toilet paper. The thing is, dope. There's definitely like, because this has happened before. Yeah, what's going on, legends? How are we all doing? This has happened before without you touching it. Like, there's one of these glitches where like sometimes if something happens with the SRT, it sort of gets a little glitchy. Then Lightstream no longer seems to like register it properly, and it has this weird thing where if I go to like, if I try and reset Lightstream, it will flash up on screen for just a very brief moment, like literally a millisecond, my video feed, and then it disappears, but everyone can hear my sound. It's happened numerous times in here where people go, oh, we can hear you, Spoachie, we just can't see you. It's like this weird sort of situation where like Lightstream then starts just receiving audio, but can't seem to show the video feed anymore. And it's something like the SRT needs to have some kind of error take place. But then like Lightstream just glitches out. I don't know, it's the way they talk to one another. I don't look homeless today. Are you kidding me? I don't look homeless. I was just saying, guys, welcome in everybody. Sorry, delayed stream today. My visa people got back to me and were just saying the BS. They were saying they want. I love Taiwan. I love Taiwan, and the visa process has been very wonderful. I really, it's been absolutely a phenomenal experience with the visas. I really highly recommend everyone. You know, if they want more information and they want an fluent Mandarin, it is my fault. I apologize. I should have been better at Mandarin. You're completely right, Taiwan government. Please don't cut off my internet again. Amen. That was the so yeah, anyway, they should be making it easy. So interesting you say that. I'm not sure if you heard this, but sounds possible. Okay, you probably haven't heard. So one is dude, it is impossible. I'm not sure if you were on yesterday, but I said one, they want you to write your visa application. And it's not like a simple just like dot points. It's like paragraphs and paragraphs of application. In fluent Mandarin, this is a foreign artist visa in which most Asian countries like Hong Kongese cannot, Chinese cannot apply for. So that means it's mainly intended for like Western world, which are unable to speak Mandarin, majority of. But also, what was the other one? That's right. When we came down to the payment, the options of payment was paying via an ATM or via. What was the other option? Post. ATM or post. But this is post as in a post office within Taiwan because they accept like paying bills. You can't like, you know, go to a Hong Kongese post office and pay. It's not like you're submitting cash. It's like you pay the bill in person at a post office in Taiwan or at an ATM using a Taiwanese bank account. So to get into the country, you need to already have a Taiwanese bank account or be living here. Looking so bad. Oh, thank you, Jody. I appreciate you little cutie poo poo. Is that it? Hold on. Just y'all. You know what I need to relax myself? Purple balls. Purple balls. I relate to these balls, actually. I'm sure there's a lot of people in this community who can relate to these two purple balls right here. Looking so raggedy with your face. Jerry, I was thinking about it. Like I've had no time to process like anything. I've just been so distracted on so many different levels. But like Jerry says he's coming in Taiwan in September. Let's just, in a perfect world, say that I'm still here. Does that mean you're going to be like on my stream? Like, are you going to be like my designated cameraman? I think Jerry has volunteered to be my cameraman. By on stream, I mean behind camera. But also, I mean, I know that we've spoken about climbing, but I was like, wait a minute, does that mean like you're going to join me at the gym? Like, are you going to be like a gym bud? Where are you going to live? Are you going to live at... Did you guys hear that song? That old dude who's like 70 years old had Chipmunk Eminem remix. Like, it was chipmunks singing an Eminem song. Oh, 100% does. I mean, that's exactly what 90% would require. It would be just go to a visa people or a lawyer who's an expert in visas and just give them the cash and let them do it. But I don't know if I can work out with you. I might be embarrassed. You'll intimidate me. You lift bigger weights than me. People will laugh at me. People look at me like a giga chat. Hello, look at the sunglasses. Look at the hat. Is the hat forward facing? No, I don't play by the rules. It's backwards facing. My sister wants to go clubbing? Wait, sister? Wait, where's your sister? You have a sister? Jerry. Mate. What on earth? If we all had a wakey wake hat. Chloe who? Jerry, take Chloe. She's all yours, mate. I'm done. Daju. Okay, Daju. Wait, so you're not staying with your family? Wait, was that Daju? Oh, that was Daju, wasn't it? Where I met up with your dad. That was Daju, correct? $116, what's going on, legend? We don't talk about it anymore. Okay. Let me give you a little bit of info with the whole merch thing. I've said from day one, I have literally lost thousands of dollars with my bloody good Samaritan vibes. God, I sometimes hate myself. Can't I just be a loser like Logan Paul or something and just scam people? I wish I could. I really do wish. But damn my parents making me grow up with morals and all that. Anyway, I said I've lost thousands of dollars without a doubt in potential sales because I've had hundreds of people say, "Yo, Spoach, I want like merch from you. That would be so cool. Oh, like I'd love to help your stream, but I'd rather like get something in return as well, like merch stuff." And I said I will not release merch until it suits my ideologies, which is that I believe the future needs to be sustainable fashion because we are destroying our environment. I know, Jill. I know, scam, indeed. It's taken me over 2.5 years of negotiating, talking, speaking with manufacturers and stuff, trying to find someone who can do what I want them to do, which is like athletic wear, sustainable. That's already very challenging. In the style that I want, it's fucking brutal. Anyway, I have made contact with a company. We have got stuff currently, samples in production, which have every single item has been hand designed by me, as in I've created the whole, like, I guess the design and stuff on my laptop and things. I've been working away. That's one of the things I do behind the scenes, and then I submit it to them. Anyway, we have things in production. Common Estes. Wait, you're in Mexico? Wait, you just went to Mexico, yeah? You were the one who was hopping on a plane like yesterday, yeah? 116. So the problem is where my not quite this style, more conservative style, like more stock standard style stringer. This is obviously a bit more body, although this one's a bit more conservative than my usual, which is not necessarily a bad thing because I feel like majority of people are not, wanting to wear the classic bodybuilding tank. It's a bit more of the sports jersey singlet tank thingy. I'm at the mercy of what manufacturers can currently do with sustainable materials. I know. Well, this is the thing, Jody. Do you really want, would you buy a nipple top? Like, let's say I had, because I have female stuff in production as well. Never fear, Jody, I thought of you. Would you really want one where your tits are falling out? Maybe you do. I just thought, well, look, it's not necessarily a bad thing that is a bit more of a conservative style. Oh, Twitch, you want nipple out? Jody would. No, I want to buy a hat. Shit, the hat is the hardest. I want the hat. You guys don't understand. To make the hat happen, I would literally have to make a donation goal and say at least 1,000 USD. The hat, the problem with a hat is the manufacturer, which was this, for you guys who don't know, who think oh, it's not that hard, this is pretty much the most sustainable hat invented. As in, you may have heard of certain products using sustainable products, but this is made of I believe fishing net, originally fishing net. The button, your hats, this is made of recycled cans, like beer cans, the metal in there. This is from a plastic bucket, the plastic in here. Every single piece of this is recycled. Even the material here is made from linen offcuts. So companies which make linen, if they have offcuts, they usually throw them in the bin. So this hat is not one cheap, and was very hard for me to obtain. But they will not do what's sometimes referred to as print on demand, which means you guys make an order and then they manufacture and send it to you, which is what most people do these days, influencers, I guess, because they're not a manufacturer themselves. They don't have a whole lot of inventory. The only way I could do it is bulk purchase. They will only do bulk purchase inventory, and I will have boxes and boxes of hats. Which is great risks to me. There's a lot of risk there. There's a lot of money for me to spend without the certainty that they're going to be purchased. If Nippleboy was a female, he would probably be on OnlyFans. Well, I mean, there's no reason why I couldn't be on OnlyFans as a guy as well. But I do think if I was a female, I'd probably be significantly... I'd be doing a lot better financially on Twitch. Gocky, I appreciate you, mate. That's very kind of you. Did I really just spill stuff? I didn't see it. It's all wet now. My clothing is made from 100% non-recyclable fossil fuels. It's one-time use. Dopey's clothes are like this, plastic. Just used once and then goes into the bin for the next 10,000 years to the landfill. Jerry, is your sister flying across or is your sister in Taiwan? Asking for a friend. All the most successful streamers are male though. I guess it kind of depends. Success is a hard one, Animal Face. Success is a hard one. The thing is, it depends what your goals are. It depends how you want to make revenue. For example, let's say without a doubt, like some of the streamers who pull in insane amount of cash would be like someone like Amaranth, right? But due to her content it would become very hard for her to find brand deals and even start like her own independent businesses, right? And the reality is, if you want to take it to the maximum level of like profitability, brands care about the content you make and the person you are, and how marketable you are. And so even though Amaranth pulls an insane amount of cash, well, that's fantastic. She's grinding as an entrepreneur herself. But it does mean that certain brands won't touch her, and that means that, you know, you will never get certain brand deals, whilst maybe certain content creators who are a bit more family friendly, let's say like Mr. Beast or something, they're very easy to work with because you know you're safe with him. So that kind of depends how you define your success and what you want to achieve. I saw that, days, exactly. So I would call that winning. I think she's doing well. She's definitely pulling in cash. There's nothing wrong with that. Exactly. And yeah, and then there's OnlyFans. Exactly. So it kind of depends. But and people say, well, successful streamers, if you're talking about the top of the top of the top, so you may see like, okay, something like an OTK group with like Miss Kiff, etc., all of them. Well, that's because they have turned their streams into a real business empire, right? They've got all different things. They've got like their creators, they've got their gamers, blah 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 blah. So they're a proper business, which, you know, many people might say, oh well, that's success. I think success comes in different ways. No, going well, mate. We are making progress. So far, so positive. Still can't confirm verbally anything. Nothing. No contract has been signed, but they are very happy and excited, and I'm very excited because it's essentially like. And the thing is, they want to do a test with me. They want to do a test to see if I suit them. So at the moment, they're thinking about sending me some stuff to work with and see what they think with the content I create with it. But it's exciting because I would say that this is essentially as top as you can get in the category that they're in. If you were to have different business categories, right? It would be they're very well known. All of you would know the brand. Yo, Nox, what's going on, legend? Nipple pasties. Nipple pasty brand. So, for example, animal face, like I would say a good example of like still females do make it to the top would be like Pokimane. Pokimane has specifically made her content in a certain way, which means she's very marketable. She's without a doubt one of the wealthiest streamers out there, and that's due to her choices and how she wanted to succeed in her style of streams. ASOS sponsor. God damn. I would be the best ASOS sponsor. I like everything I wear is ASOS. Exactly. You all know those Taiwanese brands, right? Well, you can like and dislike streamers. Doesn't bother me. I was merely just talking about the definition of success kind of varies, and usually one is, I guess, you would associate with wealth, fame, when it comes to being an influencer, and that status. And I mean, she's obviously, that shows her power as a result. Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. Lady was gone, legend. That has to be the most dumb, like, you just really have to question who the hell is running Twitch. Like, you've never heard of Pokimane? Jesus Christ, mate. She's like the she's probably the only female in like the top 10, I think. If you were to like look at the top 10 streamers, she's probably the only female in there. But that's probably Animal Face because you're probably more of like Amaranth style. I suspect I see you all the time in the hot tubs category, mate. So you probably won't see Pokemon there. And don't ask me why I'm in the hot tub category. I'm doing research. I'm dedicated to research with Twitch, so I'm often in the hot tub category. But yeah, I see you there, mate. Yeah, he's standing the competition exactly. But I gotta say, the whole concept of them banning gambling at the end of last year, or was it last year or this year? I can't even recall. It was so recently. Banning gambling, or to a degree, banning certain kinds of gambling. And then they're like, you know what? Let's hold our event at the gambling capital of America. It's like, it's just so fucking dumb. And I get it, like, Las Vegas holds a lot of events which can be non-gambling related, but it doesn't matter. The city is built on gambling. 90% of the people who are going there will be young people, and they will have to stay at gambling hotels because that's pretty much the only accommodation. It's the most dumb thing ever. Like, how can they just be so oblivious to their stupidity? Sure, absolutely. I did say that. I did correct myself. I said certain types of gambling. Yep, you're 100% correct. They just don't like certain kind, which like, I guess, are crypto and all that kind of stuff. But it's still gambling regardless. Let's think about the platform. The platform, without a doubt, is mainly focused on younger people, right? This is not your standard... It shouldn't be, you'd hopefully say, not your standing gambling crowd. These are quite young people. To then have them all congregate in the gambling capital after you have just kind of done a very big thing of removing a certain type of gambling, it's kind of weird. I mean, I would say it's no different from, you know, maybe having like a toy convention or something. Let's say Disney or something. They may do it. I don't know. I'm not following. But let's say Disney held a convention for Toy Story, and they held it in Las Vegas. It's like, I get it. Las Vegas is an event place where they hold events, but it's kind of like, you know, you're increasing. There's going to be a large amount of children, and it's kind of a weird thing to have your kids all around, like staying in gambling big casinos. That's literally where their accommodation will be. And this is the reason why gambling ads and stuff are banned, obviously, especially around like children hours on TV and things, because kids can't quite tell the difference between bright colours of, let's say, a Disney show and bright colours of a pokey machine kind of thing. Yeah, a meeting next to a brewery. At the brewery, exactly. Exactly. Start them young. Well said. But I mean, like, so many kids are addicted to gaming, right? We're on a gaming website, so might as well put them to use. It's like you can spend hundreds of hours playing some pointless game which is going to get you nowhere in life, or, you know, put them to use and start counting cards. Yo, what's going on, Limesy? Huh. Make them earn their keep, exactly. I had to earn my keep with my parents. They were always telling me to go off and do farm work in like absolutely horrendous conditions. Hi, Spoachie. I just came. That's a freaking weird thing to say. Leopardi. Very weird thing to say, mate. You right? So 161, where have we landed in Mexico? I know, but you kind of made me... Oh, boy. Okay, I know, Leopard. If you don't want me to call you Leopardi, I'll try my best. It's just you kind of created this issue. You created this issue, mate. You made it such a focus on your name that I can't help myself but troll you as a result. Oh boy, now we're on to Tate. Wonderful. Mexico City. Jesus. How's Mexico City? I just saw in the news that like, these Americans who have... And I watched the security camera footage. It's not looking pretty. God damn. What a terrifying, horrible experience. The Americans who have got like kidnapped. And you watch the security footage and I'm pretty sure like half of them are dead. So Lance, we did running yesterday. Yeah, you can see the security footage of them getting kidnapped. They get caught in like two cartels where apparently, yeah, two died, I think. I don't know if there's been an update, but I saw like they showed footage and like them chucking them into like the back of a truck, and some of them were definitely not alive. They were just dragging them. Is that what they were doing? A tummy tuck? Americans get here. God, it's crazy. It's so weird to me. Like the thought that like Mexico has such a high tourism industry with like, especially Americans, but all over the world to certain parts, like Cancun, for example. But it's such like a weird thing. Like there's something so bad about the fact that like we can all contribute. I mean, I've been to countries which have, you know, been quite questionable with human rights and stuff in different parts. I haven't done Mexico, but it's it's pretty fucked up, the thought that like we're going to a country and like staying in a city which is like fully just contrived for tourism. It's just set up there for tourism, and you are just ignoring to the obliviousness, being completely oblivious to like the atrocities which are just happening on the outside. Like it's just crazy. Well, 116, mate, I hope the best for you, dude. Be safe. Twitchy, mate. Where is it? We don't do political things here, mate. We're not talking about politics in here, buddy. You can believe in whatever you said, just have it. Let's not go down that path. Just rip your shirt off and lift stuff, man. Thank you, Boris. Yeah, they went for cosmetic surgery. Yeah, it's just sad. It's so bad. Tragic, tragic, tragic. How do you feel about Ukraine? Thank you, Morris. they found heads in the Capitol. That's crazy. Like, it's just atrocious. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not strong enough. Damn these aesthetic muscles. Not for any good. Not for any use besides looking good. Oh god. I showed you plastic. Morris. Don't you be a lazy poo-poo, Morris. Don't you be too lazy, mate. Don't fall off that momentum. It's alright to take a little bit of a rest, but nothing too crazy. God show. Yeah, he's talking about me, mate. Do you think Tater's innocent? Look, it doesn't matter what we think. As simple as that. Doesn't matter what we think. You have to leave it into the hand of the law to review and determine. We don't know. No one knows. People constantly talk like they know. Like they go, oh, he's innocent, is ridiculous. How could you possibly? You know nothing about him. All you know is a few TikTok clips, but you can tell the kind of person he is. And there is literally clips of him saying that women should take responsibility for being odd, which is just shows that he is the most disgusting kind of human being there is. He openly in interviews will talk about how he chose to move to where is he in? Romania or whatever the fuck he is, because he can bribe officials to get away with stuff. There's nothing cool. There's nothing like people go, oh well, that's like, yeah, he's sticking it to the man. There's nothing cool about corruption. Nothing good comes from corruption, because you know what that means. You are ignorant to the fact that that kind of person can then essentially, your sister, your mother or something, and then pay police officers to not arrest him. I guarantee you wouldn't be saying he's so cool and gnarly if that took place. It's the kind of person who can illegally do stuff and you get put in jail because he just has more money. But people kind of think, oh wow, he's sticking to the man, he's showing you what a badass, leaving the West and going to a corrupt country because he can do what he wants. There's nothing cool about it. It just means that you are not aware of how he could fuck you over when the time comes. So, terrible person. Hardly surprising if he's gets caught doing illegal stuff. I mean, he openly says he's doing illegal stuff by saying he pays government officials to get away with stuff. What it is, who knows? That's up to the law to determine. Good boy, Morris. Respect, mate. I'm off to some back chicken. I'm so glad. God, I'm an inspiration to you, Days. First, he picks up his weights and moves them to another corner of his room. He brushes off the dust, moves them over there, and he's like, okay, gunsy. Day two, he starts looking for testosterone supplements because he's ready to get jacked. Day three, he's going to 7-Eleven, get bagged chicken. It brings a tear to my eye at the inspiration I provide. He's going to be wearing... Next time I see your stream, Days, next time I drop in on your stream, you're in like mini shorts, tank top, wearing sunglasses. Thanks, Twitch. Appreciate it, mate. I'm glad I could help you out, bro. You know what's terrible? We do not approve. Why, lady? Why? Is it too conservative? Look, no explanation mark nipples today. Everyone knows getting healthy start testosterone. You know what's sad though, P? That you do know that that is the reality of a very large portion of people. There's a lot of young boys out there, literally in their teens, and they go, I want to start working out, and they immediately start taking steroids or TRT replacement and stuff. These things which will permanently ruin them for the rest of their life. But they just want that sweet, sweet muscle so quickly. Yeah, face hills, mate. That's the kind of guy I am, mate. I don't play by the rules. I don't play by the rules, mate. Do you notice? Look at the hat. Look at the hat. Do you see which way it's facing? It has to be so fun, Jerry. I'm not gonna lie, it would be so fun to train with you and just like have a spotter and things, because I haven't had a spotter in years and years, and without a doubt when you're with gym mates you can absolutely push it. The only thing is I who knows, by September let's hope that everything's back to order. It's definitely feeling a bit stronger. I've been training my chest more so, and this hasn't really been, it's not really sore, it's still just like there's an issue there, it clicks a lot, and but the pain has reduced, which is very nice. Backwards. That would be... Jerry, wait a minute. Is this all... Oh my god. Jerry's a fucking genius. He's becoming a qualified physiotherapist, and he's coming over onto the world's most famous live stream fitness dude to help fix his shoulder. He's a marketing genius. He's not doing this out of like kindness. He's doing this because he wants to then be like, if you too want to be fixed, subscribe. Long con. I respect the grind, mate. I respect the hustle. And the chat community. 2 years in the making. This guy's unbelievable. 2 years in the making. You're like the stalker dude. You're like my Instagram stalker guy. Maybe you are him. Jesus Christ. I never thought about that. Maybe you are him. You're just another account. Imagine that. Imagine if like you rock up and you were catfishing the whole time. Your pictures are not who you are, and he turns up and I'm just like, no. Sloppy. That was 2 chicken breasts, mate. 2 chicken breasts. I think 200 grams. Oh, no, 230 grams in total. 230 grams of chicken. Mate, thank you so much, man. I really love hearing your updates, dude. I really, really appreciate it. You're a real one, Tybalt. It's so good seeing the progression of someone over like 14 months. It's crazy. Like 14 months is not that big of a time, right? It's just a little bit over a year. A little bit over a year. But what Tybalt literally was like wanting to improve his weight. He was wanting to get a job. He was wanting to pursue becoming like a volunteer firefighter. In the space of 14 months, the man begins training, begins getting fitter, gets a job, loses how much weight? How much weight have you lost now? Lost so much weight and is now a volunteer firefighter, all in that period of time. It's amazing what you can achieve when you put your mind to it. How much pounds are you? 200 and a little bitty. I'm around 93 kilograms. What's that in pounds? Exclamation mark convert. 93 kg to lb. Oh, the glory. Oh, the chat. The chat. Oh, God, my eyes. So beautiful. I want to know, firefighting is, without a doubt, one of the most badass jobs out there. It is crazy. Like, it is just such, like, it's such a weird, like, think about it. You sit around, you're just sitting around watching TV and stuff, like, day after day after day, and then suddenly an alarm can go off, and this could be it. This could be the end of your life, just like that. The adrenaline, the fear, the excitement, the terror of like whether you can save someone or not. It's just, Jesus Christ, what a nightmare. Like, what an honorable job, but God, the stress. Got to be able to wrangle the hose though. Jerry's got experience with that, don't you worry, Lee. If there's ever a person who has had experience with wrangling hoses, that'd be Jerry. Nice. Lovely, Jerry. Lovely, mate. For you guys that may be curious, there will not be cardio run today. I did my cardio run yesterday, and definitely my calves and Achilles heel and all that have been thoroughly activated, and they're just a little bit achy, not painful, just like achy, and I just know this is this moment where like my mind's saying keep going, but I know it's not the right thing to do. This is where the recipe of disaster awaits for me, where my willpower says I can get going, but my body, which is not experienced with running, would say okay, that has to be, you stole that, don't you even dare. Lee, you were too quick with it, mate. You have read that somewhere and you were copied and pasted. You've been waiting your whole life to drop that. Don't you dare. You've got a notepad right there and you're like, tick. Yo, what's going on, Faith? How you doing, legend? Welcome back in. Faith is a new member of the family. Going well. Guess what? We're about to spank out a gym session. Stretch, Spoach. stretch out that shoulder. Then I wait, forever waiting for the perfect time to strike. Nice. Faith, how's it going? What's on the agenda today? Muscles. Jerry, are you ignoring my, or did you respond? I was saying, hey, is your like sister in Taiwan? Is she coming over with you? I feel like you're hiding from me. I'm a married man, dude. Don't worry about me. Go on, tell me. You can trust me. And she wants to do clubbing and bar hopping? Hell yeah! Ooh, sick pants. Very cool pants. I answered. Well, I want to hear it again. I'm 5 stories in the dark with our lights on. That's crazy. God, that would be so much fun. I mean, I know.